Good morning. Well, yesterday was the big day. I sold off all my willow, my wood chips from the sawmill, and my silage. I made a lot of money. Today's my birthday, and I still got a lot of hauling and selling to do because I just ran out of time yesterday because I've imposed a 10-hour limit on myself to not work more than 12-hour limit, I should say, not to work more than 12 hours. Sawmill's out of wood again. How much food do the chickens have? 170. Yeah, so I gotta get food to the chickens too. Alright, let's see what's on sale today. A tedder, a goofy little tractor. The only thing I think these are good for is it has really good front visibility for like loader operations and that sort of thing. Since there's nothing up here to block your view, but I can't have a regular loader. I can still put my Wi-Fi on it, but other than that, it's not really a useful tractor for me right now. You can get a platform to put on it to make it kind of a backwards pickup truck. Now I'll go get the white tractor out and hook it up to my trailer. And I'll start loading up my trailer for the first sales of the day. Let's check prices here. Because if I'm going to be using this trailer, I don't want to be going into the restaurant because the restaurant's such a hard place to get into with this trailer. So we have eggs. Best price is Walter's Place is the best price. All right, lettuce. That's Walter's again. Number 2 is the farmer's market. Napa cabbage. Looks like best place is the canning factory. Number 2 is the farmer's market tied with Goldcrest Valley. Three. Now lettuce. Yeah, looks like the farmer's market's the best price. I really do need something more agile. Yeah, because while this does work, it's too much wiggling back and forth. It's taking up too much time. I wish I knew what I was getting caught on when I do that. It happens around all the buildings. I think the Napa cabbage is heavier, so I'm going to put that towards the front of the trailer. With this lettuce, which I'm pretty sure is lighter towards the back. Let's try this the way we do it with dump trucks. I'm going to park at a 90-degree angle to what I'm trying to load. This way you're only turning 90 degrees instead of 180 degrees, so it should be a little bit quicker. I'm gonna have to back up this trailer though. I really don't enjoy doing that. While it is possible, it's not easy. You have to go very slow and be meticulous. And the way throttle control works. Slow and meticulous is a bit challenging. That seems a little easier. think if I had a couple more greenhouses, I would stop hauling my produce myself. I would just sub it out to a trucking company like Soaring Eagle here in Riverbend. Also, what I can do is instead of loading from both sides, I can just load here from the near side and use the pushover method everywhere but the very ends where I have that chain brace. My forks are long enough, I should be able to get both of these pallets on there. I think I'm going to have Basil deliver this. While I stay at the farm to get some more work done here. I got to sort the output from the sawmill. Give the chickens food. Come on, Basil. I know you can do this. Target is unreachable. What the fuck, dude? I'll try this again here. Alright. Set destination. Right here. Ah, damn. Alright, she's off. Okay, all the settling is done. So I'm up to $732,515. So now I'm back to here trying to clean up this wooded area. Yeah, I can't hold both those at the same time, they're too heavy. Although the way it works with how close they are, they might drag each other along anyway. Yeah, they are. Oh no, please don't do that. Hey, what the hell's going on here? super strength isn't on. I don't know why these things were just jumping around like that. Oh well. Yeah, old Agro Star's really using a grunt this time. Oh, that one broke loose. Oh, I got it quite a ways there, so I'll just come back and grab it the next trip. And I'm going to have to take, after I get this next section drugged the rest of the way over here, I have to take a break from this and go get some tools, because I'm going to need to start doing field work on my new field so I can plant oilseed radish in it next month. That little section in there too. There we go. So now looking at my timings here, I'm going to plant it half in sorghum, see, because sorghum plants in April and then harvests in August. Which lines up well with planting barley and canola. So that's what I'm going to just do right there. I'm going to plant the whole thing in sorghum for this year. And then once I harvest sorghum, I'm going to replant with barley and canola for next year. this area I'm clearing is where I'm gonna put my rock crusher and my concrete plant. Alright. Now, I found a new technology. Yes, this is it right here. This is a water distribution point. Ah, shit. That's not what I intended to do. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. There we go. That looks a little bit better now. So now, water distributor, water, change output mode, distributing, and activate. Materials missing. Alright. Let's go grab my pickup and my water tanker. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Now I have water coming from my tower through this tank into this distribution system, which then pumps it via pipes to my greenhouses. So now I no longer have to worry about keeping my greenhouses watered. I just got to keep this tank here full. Now this isn't so much modern technology. This is stuff we've been able to do for decades. But now I got it set up on my farm and it's kind of neat. I'm gonna have to check here. If I turn off the truck, does that interrupt the system? It does not. Alright, now what about if I unhook the truck? Marvelous. Now that's a nice little time saver. Now since I can start planting oilseed radish next month. I want to get started on tillage this month so that the field will be ready for it. So let's double check that there's nothing. I'm awfully tempted by this chrome liner. This might be nice too, but they're not stuff I have any immediate need for. So since I'm going to need to do some tillage, I'm going to use a spader. Because the spader, it's single pass tillage, so you don't need to plow it then disc it, and it does provide the plowed state. Has an okay width to it. And it's better than a rototiller because let's see if you can quite see it. But how this works, this does not rotate. Literally, these spades here poke down into the ground and then flick backwards, just like how a human would spade a garden with a shovel. So it doesn't create a hard pan as where if you have rotating action like this, right down here at the bottom of the rotation you get a hard pack, which can make it hard for roots to penetrate and trap water so it doesn't drain as well. This, however, doesn't create a hard pack at the bottom, and it breaks the soil up small enough that you don't have to go back and cultivate it afterwards. The only real drawback to using one of these is it does kick up rocks. So maybe I should go ahead and buy a stone picker too. This would be useful for fueling my I think for now I'll just wait until one of these pops up on sale. While rocks in the field is a little bit annoying, it's not the end of the world. It's just, a little bit extra maintenance, which would eventually add up to a lot, especially if you manage to break a very expensive piece of machinery at an inopportune time. And then I'm going to need a power harrow too. But I don't need one of those today. 3 meters, 4 meters. Now this is a great example of how power harrows work. Because how a power harrow works is these are just like egg beaters you'd use in the kitchen. So instead of cycling the material, it stirs it, you know. It's kind of hard to explain on a 2D surface, but yeah. So it's basically like you stirring a bowl as opposed to, like a wheel rolling. Which is great because then you don't disturb your layers, because as soil develops, there's going to be different microbial life and fungal life at different layers in the soil. So when you're mixing it vertically, you're mixing all those up, and there's a little bit of time where they have to, move themselves through the soil, which, yes, they actually do move through the soil. They may be inanimate objects, but somehow or another, Rather, it's just from growing into that direction, and then the parts that are in the bad area stop, die off. But yes, fungus and microbes do move. Hmm. And so that keeps those layers in the same spot, so your soil doesn't have to go through a period of um, configuring itself. However, sometimes you want to go down and grab minerals that are deep in the earth and pull them up. In which case, the soil going through the reset period, it it's offset by the having the other minerals brought up. So I'm gonna keep an eye on for one of these to pop up in the sale too. Next month I'll have to buy a cedar, but I don't need one this month. So I'm gonna wait, and basically I'm gonna give everything I can a chance to pop up in the market before I buy it. Now, as to which one I'm going to use. This is 3 meters. That one's 3 meters. I've used this one before. That's also 3 meters. 4.6 meters. That might be a little bit better. 4 meters. Yeah, I don't want one with a fertilizer tank on it, since I'm not going to use artificial fertilizer. I'm only going to use organic fertilizers. Now, if I could get one that had a slurry or a manure tanker on it, I would be all over that. So this one is 4 meters. So I think this one might be the one I buy unless something else pops up in the sale. Alright. Well, you know what? I think I only bought one implement. So I'm going to take my pet tractor. It's not any faster, but it's a lot smoother to drive. Nobody wanted to hear that. I might have to set my sawmill up to do selling. I've been kind of reluctant to do that because I'm trying to specifically feed the grain mill, but I think the grain mill museum is just about done with everything I have to offer it. I'll take a hit, hiring somebody else to come and do the hauling for me, but as I start to expand into other fields and stuff, and I still got monthly mowing to do. Inberg Aerostar Classic XXL. I believe that's a semi-tractor. Oh yeah. Let's get out and take a look at this. Nice. So nice. Let's see here, if I turn it on, if you can see the action. Oh, it's not animated correctly. How disappointing. So essentially, this is just a rototiller. Going a slightly different route this time since I'm going to my far field. This is a little bit shorter. Trying to get out of your way. Don't be crowding me so much, you stupid car. There we go. And my past life cars would do that too. I'd be trying to move out of their way with some big piece of equipment, and soon as I got a little bit of progress to make myself some room to turn out of the way, they would just, scooch right forward and suck up all that room I just made, blocking me back in again, and making it even harder for me to get out of their way. But this is the reason why I usually go the other way, even though it's about the same distance to go this way from the farmhouse. Yay, now we're back on the proper two lane. That really should probably be made into a one-way road. Although the way people drive around here, even if it is a one lane, we're like no guarantee they'd actually drive one lane. Ah! And it wasn't me who took out this stop sign because I haven't been down through here yet. I'm tempted to let Basil do this so I can get back to clearing land for my concrete plant. But this is my new toy, and it's my birthday present to myself, so I want to use it. Alright, let's check the state of this field. So, it's 100% fertilized already. That is awesome. Or maybe I'll just split the difference. I'll do the first bit myself. And then let Basil take over.
Isekaied in the fields he roams, white tractor humming steady as a drone. Dust and sweat on his brow, he thrives. In riverbend springs he brings crops alive, alive. Sunrise to sunset, plowing strips of gold down by the river where stories been told. Gravel roads echo his hard day's fight, wheel tracks in the dirt under the pale moonlight. White tractor roaring through the southern breeze, Donald Kincaid never looks for ease. Mighty hands guide that timeless beast, riverbend springs in a harvest feast. Corn and wheat rise up to meet the sky. Donald wipes his brow, ain't no time to lie. Fields whisper secrets to the dawn. White tractor hums as the world moves on, tending dreams beneath that cobalt blue. Riverbend springs under his watch so true. Life in his veins flows just like a stream, making the old land shine like a dream. White tractor roaring through the southern breeze, Donald Kincaid never looks for ease. Mighty hands guide that timeless beast, riverbend springs in a harvest feast. and a harvest feast.
In the fields where shadows creep underneath the harvest moon, tired farmer barely sleeps, out here working much too soon. Hands are rough from endless toil, sweating dirt to find the day. Planting dreams in fertile soil, nighttime's whisper guides the way.
Alright, I'm coming up on the time limit here. I said Basil get her attention. She doesn't seem to be paying attention. Well, I got all the trees cut in. The area that's going to be my concrete plant. And I went ahead and poured some concrete down there to make a nice even surface to build on. I made a mistake and took out a section of my grass field. Although looking at it, I'm going to have to replant this section I took out. But I think I am going to put a strip in to make a road from the farmhouse down here to the concrete plant without me having to go out on the main road. If nothing else, it's a good place for me to drag trees through without tearing stuff up. Oh, that won't fit in here. Well, that's inconvenient. So I'm going to have to come up with an alternative plan. But anyway, it's been 12 hours, so I'm invoking the 12-hour rule. No more work tonight. Have a good night.